San Antonio, Texas, and the Alamo Dome. We have a top 25 class between two of the best teams in the sport, and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. It's the Temple Owls and the UTSA Roadrunners. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Owls head coach before the game. One of the points coach made in the locker room before the team is that this is a separation game. He understands that both teams are undefeated in conference play, and whoever comes out victorious today can separate and make some noise. It is going to be challenging because it is a hostile environment, so he said we've got to be sharp, communicate, and be at our best at the line of scrimmage, establish the tone with physicality, and throw that first knockout punch. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give, it's Morrow. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Let's talk for just a second about Temple. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. On the option. Quick toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. Guys, let's think for just a moment about Temple. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Back to throw, it's Boykin. Fires to the big fella. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They'll ride him again. Fighting off the defender. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Quick give. It's Morrow. Powers through the defender.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big 1st down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield. It's Mitchell. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. 3rd down coming up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morrow. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And I love the aggressiveness and physicality of this defense. 3rd down, they run the football. You say absolutely not. This is a strength of this offense. Usually they're really good at converting 3rd downs. This defense just stood up and made a play.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Moving the pocket, it's McClung. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Looking for a crease, it's Henderson. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking to throw for it. Hauls it in. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And it's the Roadrunners who will have it 1st and 10. Inside the 45. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Nice job by the quarterback knowing where his answer was against the blitz and against man coverage, picking up that completion.
Looking downfield, it's McClung. Caught over the middle, it's Hardy. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, and he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's got enough. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. All over him immediately.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. To the air, it's Boykin. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Here comes the offense on second down. They give it to him again. Hard running there. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Third and long coming up. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. They need a huge play on third and long. Now they'll run the draw. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He'll pull it down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Trying the left side. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. To the air, it's McClung. Finds his big tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
He's got trips left, single receiver right on 2nd and 2. Gonna look downfield again. Way off target there. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to get the first through the air. Here comes the heat. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down.
Hey, he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. Yeah. But I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air. But now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Roadrunner! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Boykin. Left side is Green. And he's stopped, but not before he moves the chains. Pickup of 12 on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Working the ground game. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the Owls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Keeps it himself. Now the toss. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a fourth and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Sets his feet. It's Boykin. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, going to throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Troy Trojans taking on the Georgia Southern Eagles.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. Keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to take off. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
They'll try to get him on the fake. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
Well, they were trying to get clever. They thought they had the right look for that fake punt, but give the defense a lot of credit. They were expecting it.
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They'll run it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Boykin. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. From the gun, it's Henderson. Spins away from the defense. Taking it the other way. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Motion from the wide receiver. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
They'll move the tight end. Second down to the air. Timed him perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Roadrunners will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. At midfield, he's got room. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Dropping back, it's Boykin. Almost picked off.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first dominant.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll try to pop the draw. Can't get him to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking for the edge. Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Temple. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, defenses have to play responsibility football, and you could tell they had the quarterback, but how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
They're going to go ahead and go for two here and try to make it a field goal game. He's looking to pass. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal.
UTSA 14, Temple 11.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. That lead has dwindled down to 3. Now to see if they have a response. Plows through the defense. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Back's got it on the screen. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. He'll pull it on the read. Across the 25, he's got room. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. They'll need a bunch on second down. This time on target. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Blunt.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Pulls it. The pitch. Might have a chance. Enough to move the chains. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's there to make the stop.
Try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Motion from the wideout. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Slots it away.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good at zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Hand it to the back. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Good, right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this.
Continues to fight for yards. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give on the counter. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short as teams want to make their move in the rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll run him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
He's got it. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
They'll send the tight end in motion. The handoff. See some running room. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And the Roadrunners have their offense in high gear. The run inside. It's Henderson.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Wants to throw. It's McClung. Back's got it on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's running free down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UTSA! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Boykin. Took a shot as he threw.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You've got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best runner runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Dropping back, it's McClung. Escapes the pressure going right. Firing toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Roadrunners! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. Weeks like this aren't tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Unloads to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Owls want to crank the tempo.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Looking downfield, it's Boykin. Just got rid of that one.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Finds us back in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now?
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Now on the move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He'll throw it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And it's picked off at the goal line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And it's the Roadrunners. Come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Got an alley. There he goes. Past the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Roadrunners. He got a step and just dusted the field. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to establish the run. Shakes off the defender. Speeding down the left side. At the 30. Running inside the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Owls.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight. Continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the fourth quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game's going to get difficult now even more down the stretch.
Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Sees a crease. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Plenty of options here, run or pass on third down right around midfield. Brought down at the 46-yard line, and that's enough for the first down.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense, man. He's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on third down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Oh, pressure's coming. Blasted as he lets it go. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Second and long here. Drops back. It's McClung. Between the hashes, it's Anderson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as